In this video, I'm going to be debunking some miracle claims and some prophecy claims by the Mormon Church. Now, at first, when I was a Mormon, I thought that these were miraculous. These are proof that the Church is true. But upon looking at the situations objectively, I learned there is a very rational explanation and there's nothing supernatural going on. Now, many LDS members probably know this story. I don't know exactly who it originated from, but during the Vietnam War, there was an LDS soldier in the war. I believe he was hiding in a tree, or hiding near a tree, or hiding in some bushes. And he had a pocket-sized Book of Mormon in his pocket, on the front of his chest, in his jacket. And he was shot by a Vietnamese soldier. Alright, and this bullet was supposed to kill him, but the Book of Mormon blocked the bullet. And even more miraculous, the bullet stopped on the word God. And they believe, well, this is proof of God's existence because the word of God blocked it, or something like that. Now, there's something very rational about this. The Book of Mormon, of course, just like the Bible, has God and other holy figures as the central focus of the book. Think of how many times Jehovah, Jesus, God, the names of holy prophets and so forth appear in the book. Tons and tons of times. Which means the bullet could have stopped on just about any word, and it would have hit a holy phrase or a holy word or the name of a prophet or so forth. Probability and statistically speaking, that was bound to happen if the bullet struck the book. So there's nothing miraculous about it going on. I mean, think about it this way. If I was that soldier and I had a pocket-sized book of Harry Potter, think of how many words that refer to magic are in that book. If it hit something that referred to magic, does that mean that magic is real? No. I mean, it's a book about magic. Of course it's going to hit something that's related to magic. It's a book about God and spirituality. Of course it's going to hit something spiritual and holy and godlike. And this isn't really uncommon. This isn't really an uncommon occurrence when it comes to blocking bullets either. There was a guy who had his cell phone block the bullet. I believe it was a BlackBerry. Or was it an iPhone? I'm not sure. But his cell phone blocked the bullet as well. Does that mean that cell phones are holy? Does that mean that carrier was chosen by God? No. So that's one miracle claim debunked by the church. Of the church debunked by me. See, the next claim is the claim of the end times. Now, I'm not sure if the church specifically is saying that the end times are coming right now, but they say that the end times are going to be signaled by rumors of wars, and secret combinations, which are basically secret groups of men conspiring to do terrible things. Alright, and there was one video about, I think it was the video with Gordon B. Hinckley. He was talking, and you could see him in a profile view, a profile perspective, and he looked like he was looking out some type of window. He was talking to it, and he was basically talking about, of course, Mormon stuff, and it showed a shot of this one girl in, I think, the mall or some type of store, and she's looking at a TV, and there's a hurricane on the TV. It's a weather channel. She's looking at the hurricane, and I think Gordon B. Hinckley said something to the effect of, "But people will know the signs when they are seen," and implying that the storm was somehow a sign of the second coming or a sign that the end times are near. Well, the problem with these predictions is, one, it's just like the cold reading fallacy with psychics. They're very vague and very general, and they could apply to anything. What wars, what rumors, which group of conspirators. And then the second thing is, there's been wars and rumors of wars since the beginning of human history. Humans have been killing each other since they started to exist. There's been wars ever since groups of humans have aligned with one another in allegiance. And there's been a secret group of men conspiring to do terrible things all the time. Just look at Al-Qaeda. This is nothing new. Look at what they did to Julius Caesar, supposedly. I do think that's fact, or is it not? I have to do my research. But anyway, there's been a group of men conspiring since the beginning of time. This is nothing new. These prophecies of the church are extremely predictable. Anyone who's paid attention to human knowledge knows that there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, and that there's going to be some group of men who are going to conspire to do evil things. And of course, Storms are nothing significant either. They've been going on for millions of years on Earth. The only reason why they're significant now is because we built our cities in places where the storms go. So this is nothing new. So those are not prophecies. They're not prophecies whatsoever. They're not predictions of the future. They're very vague, they're very general, and they're very predictable.